Oh, you can't miss any. Drop it! Drop it! Yes! Ah! In fact, dropping it was not a good idea. Make it roll! Go, go, go! Okay, at least one. You have to continue to play for the others now. Ah. She can't play with you now? That's bad. She can't help. You know, for the relay, they need everyone. I'm sorry that you died, but for the count, you know, of the cans, it's okay. We can still save all of the ones who are still alive. And what, you're gonna give up? The two of you are really sweet. I'm sorry in advance for when you're gonna die. Oh no! Good job. Good job, girl. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Good job. It's a ninja girl? Huh? You just want to fight. That's stupid, no? Yes, give it to Arisu. And he can do it on his own at the end. Come on, Arisu. Don't waste that can, Arisu. Don't waste it. Ah, thank you. You helped Amy out too. I hope so. I want to keep you. And that's it, we already lost people. Or is it that last button? At the top of the tower, for sure? He's a survivor, you know, he's someone who can do extreme stuff when needed. I want you to survive. Oh. Yakuza or former Yakuza? That's what you want to tell us with these tattoos? The countdown? Yes? Oh no. I'm really disappointed to not keep him. Come on. Come on, Usagi. You did it. You did it, girl. You're the best.
約束通りウサギをここまで連れてきた。次が最後のゲーム。あんたがジョーカーか。
No, it's just a guy like you.
だがその死の世界を司る存在がいるのだ。それが何なのか教えてくれ。欲張りだね。まだ役目は終わってない。次のゲームであの女を殺す。それが君の最後の仕事だ。
Can you do that?
あの女が死ねば、あの男は国民となりこの世界に残るだろう。そんなことのために。
To get him? To get Arisu?
彼女を殺せば、君の望みは叶う。
And you have also a reason to do that.
この世界を司る者の存在を知り、君がまだ知らないこの先にある本当の死の世界を知るだけ。その後は好きにすればいい。国民になるもよし、元の世界に帰るもよし。お前の楽しみのため
I'm not sure what is gonna be his decision.
これが最後のゲーム。
Here? In Shibuya? Yes, where everything began for you.
もし僕が死んでも時々思い出してね。どうかな。じゃあお前も俺のこと忘れんなよ。哲さん絶対忘れない。
裏切ることになっても恨みっこなしね。
It's not gonna be a team game anymore. For me, everything is about teams. And my theory is the fact that you're gonna have your team to play against Usagi's team.
嫌な予感しかしねえな。
誰から入る？
レディーファースト。
今いらないから。
I want to say, okay, it's the real Shibuya, but at the same time, in your universe, the real Shibuya got destroyed, you came back in time, or this one is fake, or yours was fake. The question of which Shibuya is fake, that I'm asking that question me since a long time. You know about it. You know that my theory is the fact that the world that we had end of the season 2, beginning of the season 3 was fake. That it was to fool them. Again, the Joker card. I have the impression that it was a fake end that we had, you know, fake end for the game that we had at the end of the season 2. But at the same time, you're insisting so much on the fact that no, it was really you know, it was the real reality. I'm saying that they're insisting a lot on it. Like during this episode, we had again a flashback with this psychiatrist, what happened with his students, the fact that they felt that experience, they were both obsessed, you know, by near-death experience, but they felt that first experience, then he had his accident, during which he had his first near-death experience, he played to the games. That we had the confirmation of it earlier during a previous episode. Right there, he came back. See, because of these memories, because they're insisting so much on, yes, you came back into reality, but willingly you came back here into the Borderlands one way or another, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm wrong with this theory, but the fact that right there at the end you're bringing another Shibuya, I'm like, fuck you! Which one is real? Which one is not real? Let's try to imagine all of the possibilities here. It's a Shibuya which is not destroyed, so it's a Shibuya before the meteorite. So maybe it's past, you're entering into past. Maybe you're entering into the real Shibuya, because in fact none of this never happened. Maybe... oh, I don't know. And that is gonna be the final game. And that, you know, about the final game, I talked about it at several occasions, you know, during the intros and reviews of the previous episodes, the fact that normally during the 2 first seasons, at the end of each game, they were winning, you know, they won a card. Right there, it was not happening like that. We had a lot of little games, but they didn't win anything at the end. And suddenly you're deciding that right there, it's a final game. Why? And it's not a question of how many games they played too, because, you know, at some point I was like, okay, maybe you're gonna do 4 games, because, you know, in a lot of card sets, in fact, you have 4 jokers. Maybe it's gonna be because of that, but they played 2 more games than that. The cans, the train. I'm trying to remember only Arisu team games. Because Usagi, she played 2 games that Arisu never played 2. Like right there, that tower, like the lasers at the beginning. No, for me, you played 2 more than 4 games. So who determined, you know, how many games, and who determined that this one would be the final game? And that discussion between the Joker, who is in fact just a guy who decided to stay here and to become a citizen of this Borderlands, that one and the psychiatrist, they talked together, and in fact you did all of that because you want for Arisu to be one of the citizens with you, because you only want for A players to be citizens. All of that for that? And that's why you want to kill Usagi during the process of that final game. You asked that to the psychiatrist. I'm not sure of what he's gonna do, if he's gonna obey or not. Because he got closer to her, and I have the impression that all of what he lived during these games maybe changed him a little, but at the same time he got so obsessed with that near-death thing, what is happening after death, who is making these games and all. He's so obsessed by it, and since years, and it really programmed his entire life. So suddenly for him to switch, to not accept to kill Usagi, to have his final answer about it, I don't know if he's gonna do it or not, you know, what he's gonna decide. We lost a lot of people, you know, during the game with the cats, the game with the tower. But now, if it's the final game, it means that Arisu and Usagi, they're gonna be together. And for me, they're insisting so much since the beginning of this season, since the beginning of these new games, about the team aspect, that you can only win if you're playing collective, that it's gonna have its importance right there at the end. I'm really imagining something like it's gonna be a game, teams against teams. You have to fight against others, and only one team can win, which would mean that Usagi and Arisu, they're gonna be against each other. I think that maybe the masterminds, at least these 2 citizens, they want to see that because they want to have the confirmation that Arisu is an A player because he's gonna sacrifice, you know, Usagi or something like that. Or maybe after the psychiatrist killing Usagi, he's gonna go crazy and kill him. Like, I can imagine something like that for what they want and for what that game is gonna be about, because I really don't know what it's gonna be truly, because again, what is that fucking Shibuya that we have? But I think also that maybe Arisu can decide to sacrifice himself because he knows that Usagi, she's pregnant, and also he got hurt. We saw that, badly hurt. I think that we have all of the ingredients right there for Arisu to sacrifice himself, to try to sacrifice himself, something like that. I'm so sorry that we didn't keep a big guy. I'm so sorry that we didn't keep him. You know, for sure, the big sister and the other one, the little sister, they were nice and it would have been nice to keep them. But again, the fact that we only spent 4 episodes with them and we didn't discover that much about their backgrounds, we didn't spend enough time with them for me to fully get attached to them, to cry for them right there when they die. No, it's not possible, I just feel sad and sorry for them. But for big guy, the Yakuza, apparently, guy, him, I really wanted to keep him because we discovered that little background about the fact that he killed a blood brother and at some point he had the opportunity to betray them. In fact, he followed them, right there he saved Arisu. Like, I think that this character could have bring, you know, a lot more, could have been interesting to keep. Also because he's strong and it's always great to have that kind of guys into your team until the end. But also because, yes, of his character, maybe we could have had a more interesting and longer redemption arc. Like right now we have one with Arisu, but for me it's not enough. That character was chosen right hand. I think that it was he had a real big potential for being an interesting character to keep for a long time. But maybe in fact they don't plan to keep any of these characters, these new characters, for a long time. They're all gonna be sacrificed. You know, for the ones who are staying, I can see a real potential in Rei and also in Tetsu. Maybe Nobu a little, but no, I think that, you know, it's really more Rei and Tetsu. Yes, I can see a potential into keeping maybe these two. For Usagi's team, except for the psychiatrist, okay, they are nice, but the potential of these characters to be interesting to keep because they can have an evolution, maybe because we can discover more about them, maybe. No, not that much. It's really more in Arisu's team that we can have that, I think. Okay, I'm gonna stop with this review. I'm gonna watch the next episodes right now. It's all for you for this video. Remember that, again, on my Patreon you already have my reactions and my thoughts to the 2 next episodes, with a longer reaction part with the level 2, with the full reaction part with the level 3. It's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.